Hello Java geeks and welcome back to AsappJobs lab. Before we go ahead and look into the problem today, I would like to say many thanks to everyone who has supported our channel through their subscription, likes and through comments. And we are getting a many positive feedback from all of you. So thanks again for that. And some of you have been asking to upload more videos and our intention is also the same. So we will try to create more videos and we'll upload on daily basis. Okay, so now let's see the question. So today's question is, does a finally block execute all the time? Well, most of the time what happened is the runtime system always execute the statement within the finally block. Regardless of what happens within the try block, all the statements of finally block will be executed. So let's prove this point through our example. So for that, what I'll do, I'll create a try catch block with finally block, of course, and to see that execution, I'll print out some message. So for try block, I'll print try block, very simple, and inside catch block, I'll be printing out catch block, and let's define finally block here, and we'll print here finally block, right? So in this situation right now, we are not throwing any exception here. So let's run and see. Then you will see that it will print try block, and because we are not getting any exception, so it will not go inside this catch block, but finally block at the end will execute. And now what we'll do, we will try to throw an exception here inside try block. So let's say we are defining one integer and we are doing this operation 5 divided by 0. So this is an exception, right? Let's execute this now. So you will be seeing all these three statements: try block, catch block and finally block. Okay, so does it mean that finally block will get execute all the time? So answer is no. So the cases like if you have a thread running or process running up in which this program is getting executed, if you'll kill that process or thread forcefully, then in that case finally block may not execute. So let's demonstrate this scenario. Let's create one for loop here, int I equal to 0, and let's loop this a million times. Okay, and inside this loop we have to print out something. So what I'll do, I'll print value of I itself, I equal to plus a. So this is very simple example. We are printing value of I and we are looping it almost a million times. So let's execute, and now you can see this, our program is running now. Okay, and meanwhile what I'll do, I'll open my terminal. Okay, so I think I need to borrow some more time. So what I'll do, I'll should be increasing the number of loops here. So let's increase by 100 times more, and let's execute again. Okay, so what I've been saying that, let's open the terminal from where, I'll be killing the process. So this is my terminal, and now I'll be executing this command. This AsappJobs is the class name, right? So if I'll enter this, then I can see the detail of the process, right? So here, this is the process ID. So I'll copy this and I'll execute this command. And now as soon as I press enter, then you will see in this output, this program will get terminated. Okay. So here now you can see the program is interrupted by signal 9, and that's what we have used here, right? So kill is a killing command, and we are passing -9. That means we are killing that process forcefully. So in that case, if you observe that this piece of code is not executing, right, the finally block. And now let's see the second scenario. So in the second scenario, if our JVM, a Java virtual machine, gets terminated while the try or catch code is being executed, then in that case also a finally block may not execute. Okay, so let's try to do that. So how we can terminate JVM? That is the first question which will come to everyone's mind, right? So that is possible through this system command. So inside system class, there is one command called exit. So what happens is as soon as we execute this program system command, then essentially it will tell to the operating system, hey, I wanted to terminate a JVM where this program is running. And of course, the operating system, before executing this kind of terminations, it will check all the security checkups and the permission. And if everything goes fine, then it will execute accordingly. So that is the meaning of this exit method. So this exit method will terminate our JVM. Okay, so remember this always. So as having said that, it will execute fine, just because here we don't have any security checkups problem, all permission is fine, then it will terminate JVM here. So let's execute this and see. So before that, let me print try block here, just to make sure that our try block is getting executed in this case. So let's see that. So here now you can see a try block is being printed only. So what is happening, as soon as this line will execute, then after that our JVM will get terminated, and that means whatever code we have written after this line, that particular code will never ever get called. And that is the reason that why we are not able to call this finally block as well. But in this case, we have to make sure that our exit method is executing without throwing any exception. So what does it mean? It's mean that let's assume when we are doing this exit call, and while doing that operation, if any exception is happening, the call will return back from OS to our program. And just because of that return back call, now what will happen, then whatever the code is there after this line start executing. And in that case, what will happen, our finally block will also get executed. Okay, so remember this condition. So don't worry if you are not able to understand this right now. So what we will do now, we will demonstrate this scenario as well. So to demonstrate that, what we'll be doing, we will be setting up one security manager for this program. So how we can do that? That also we can do through this system class. So inside this, we have one static method called set security manager. So what that security manager will do? So a security manager is an object that defines a security policy for that particular application. So we have to override some of the security manager method, which will throw an exception. And why we are overriding that particular method? Because that method will be called by this exit call, and that method name is check exit method. Okay, so let's do that. So first thing, I'll set a security manager here, and then I'll pass security manager object like this, and inside this I have to override this check exit method, right? So this check exit method will be called by this exit call. Okay, so now we have to throw an exception. Then I'll be doing throw new, and it will be throwing security exception like this. So that's all the changes we have to do inside this. And now if you execute this program, then you will see that your finally block also will be called. Okay, so let's run this, and now you can see try block is printing, which is pretty much obvious. Now this call will throw a security exception, and because of that, now this catch will be getting executed, and after that definitely finally will be executed. So that's it guys for today. I hope that you liked this explanation, and if you do so, then please share this video with your friends. And if you have any suggestion for us, then please let us know through comments, and which kind of question you want us to cover, that also you can mention through comments. And if you're not get bored, then you can watch these videos as well, as you can see in your screen. Thanks, and see you in next video.